Sometimes when we're feeling down, it's nice to see that we're not the only ones going through hard times. That's what today's video is about. I want to talk about my biggest regrets in life. These are decisions that didn't seem to be as big at the time, but have been things that to be honest, I haven't gotten over them. So anyways, here are my stories. Surprisingly enough, they all happened in a span of a year or so. But it's been a while since they happened, and I'm still thinking about them. The first one is my deleted channel. Back when I graduated high school, I was feeling kind of lost because I wasn't sure what career path I wanted to choose. So I told my parents that I wanted to take a year off to think about it, and they said it was okay as long as I got a job. During that last year of high school, I got absolutely obsessed with YouTube. I was watching a lot of it, and it was back in 2014 when subscriptions actually meant something and gaming YouTubers were uploading once or twice a day. So there was a lot of content to watch, and I wanted to try and do that. I wanted to upload Let's Plays, so I saved my money for a crappy laptop and did all the research. I looked up screen capture software, editing software, I figured out how to record my face cam, I even learned Photoshop for the thumbnails. I did most of that while I was still in school, so that when I graduated I could hit the ground running and start uploading as soon as possible. And that is exactly what I did. I started my YouTube channel and started uploading videos as soon as I graduated. I don't actually remember my first video, but I remember playing games like Telltale's The Walking Dead, A Game of Thrones, Happy Wheels, Left 4 Dead 2, a free-to-play zombie game called Unturned. I tried Skyrim, but my laptop couldn't handle it while screen recording. But I was also playing a bunch of weird games that other YouTubers would play. It felt random and disorganized, but it was genuine. I was having fun. And to be honest, I was obsessing over it. After a couple of months passed by, I was actually feeling very good about it. I had a good routine going. I was recording and editing almost every day because I saw what the big YouTubers were doing at the time. They were uploading daily. Some of them were even uploading twice a day. But I started running out of ideas because my laptop was quite underpowered and I couldn't play the latest games. I was stuck playing some shitty Flash games or old games that nobody was interested in. But the subs were going up. I remember hitting over 100 subs, and for 2014 standards, I think that was overall pretty good. I was even getting paid by YouTube, because back in the day, it was way easier to monetize. I wasn't making much, but it was cool that I could spend those dollars that I was making by uploading YouTube videos on games that I wanted to play. Anyways, after 9 or 10 months of working on my channel, I started to feel frustrated because my computer wasn't good enough to play games that I wanted to play, and I didn't have the money to get a capture card or record console games. So I thought about changing my style of content. I wanted to make gaming news videos, and I did one video talking about Rock Band 4 because it had just been announced, and I recorded it and I uploaded it, and to my surprise, it did absolutely awful. Nobody watched it. I was very sad because I thought I had just run out of ideas, and I had actually lost my motivation to keep going. So I just stopped. After a couple of weeks, I decided to make changes on my channel and focus on other style of content. I honestly don't remember what the new style was going to be, but I knew I needed a fresh start. So I decided to take all of my videos down. I didn't private them, I deleted everything I had. And guess what? I never uploaded another video to that channel. After deleting everything, I realized what a dumb mistake I had made, and basically lost all the remaining motivation I had. All the work I'd done, all the progress, everything was gone. Basically a year's worth of videos and work and progress and effort, it was just taken down in one evening. I can't actually tell you what I was thinking, because looking back it was such a stupid thing to do. I eventually took down the whole channel because I couldn't bear looking at the channel and remembering my dumb mistake. Seeing the subscriber count next to an empty channel made me feel very stupid, and it was a very stupid decision. And to this day, I feel like that's the biggest mistake I've made. Even though I didn't have 1,000 subscribers yet, I know how hard it was to take that channel and make it take off. Building a YouTube channel from the ground up by myself was one of, if not the biggest and most focused effort I have made in my entire life. And I threw it all away because I doubted myself, because I didn't think I was making something good. My second biggest mistake came just a few months after the YouTube debacle. I was actually living abroad, and I guess I was feeling kind of nostalgic about coming back, and on a random day I saw an Instagram recommendation, one of those suggestions of people you might know, and it was a girl that I had dated a few years back. It sparkled my curiosity because she didn't have an Instagram account, so I decided to check if it was actually her, and it was. Even though we stopped dating, it kind of felt like we were always nice to each other. Like we were very friendly, even though, I mean, it didn't end in a bad way. So I decided to follow her. By that time, I was feeling kind of sad to be abroad because my original plans for the trip didn't actually work out. I was supposed to study multiple courses, and things just didn't work out, and I had basically wasted 6 months of my life. So I was feeling very sad and lonely, actually. And on one particular night, I sent this girl a message. It was one of those messages that you just send and close the app, you know? Hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. I don't remember all the details, but she replied, and she was actually very nice to me. We talked for a bit, and we agreed that we would meet up whenever I was back. Weeks went by and we kept chatting, and I started to get a huge crush on her. I don't quite know why, but I was very excited to see her, even though I was the one that decided to stop dating back in the day. Something was feeling different. Anyways, a couple months passed by and I was back home. I'm not sure how long it took me to see her, but I'm pretty sure it was pretty quick. But when we went out, we had a good time. She even agreed to a second date-ish. I wouldn't call that a date because we were just hanging out as friends, even though my intentions were different. I remember one time we were at a party because we had a lot of friends in common. And at this party I kissed her, and she had a good reaction. And I actually thought we were moving in the right direction because on a different occasion, she was the one that kissed me. So by that time, I was so excited. I thought we were going to be dating. I wanted to be with her. And so one day I was going to throw a party and I invited her. But what she told me next was gut-wrenching. She asked me if she could take her boyfriend to my party. I was very confused. I remember feeling lost. She had never mentioned she was going out with someone. I was pissed. I was sad, I was confused. I didn't want to seem hurt though. So I said it was fine. She actually showed up without the boyfriend. But I was still pretty sad and angry and never actually talked to her about it. So she probably thought I didn't mind because that's how I acted. I acted like it was fine. Because I was always trying to be this calm guy, this, I guess, stoic, nonchalant personality. You know what I'm talking about. The kind of person that doesn't care or pretends like he doesn't care about anything. And that's how I fucking lost her. Basically, I lost her for not showing interest. I was always trying to be the stoic man, and I never showed myself in a vulnerable position. I never showed my emotions. I was always pretending to be okay. I was never sad, never upset, and that was it. That was what killed my chance. And that relationship of hers kept her away from her friends. So I basically never saw her again. Well, I did actually see her like twice, but it was too late by then. And to this day, I can feel all that regret. This is probably the biggest what if of my life. You might be thinking that it doesn't sound like a very special thing. It sounds like every other, I guess, failed couple thing. But I'm pretty sure she was special. So that's why I feel all this regret. And I'm pretty sure I'll never forgive myself for not showing my emotions and, basically losing this chance that I had. But now she's married and expecting her first child. So yeah, that ship has long sailed. And all because I didn't show my emotions. Anyways, that's all water under the bridge now. And now my third and final regret is a little bit less emotional. It's actually career related. And it happened on the same fucking year that I lost this girl. And like 8 months after I deleted my YouTube channel. So that was a pretty bad year. That particular year, I decided to enter design school because for some reason I thought graphic design was cool. But at the same time, that thought never actually came from me. Like, I probably heard someone mention it as a good option for me because I always showed creative skills. But my true passion was music. I wanted to study music, but I just felt like I wasn't gonna make it. So I doubted myself before even trying. And I just decided to not even give it a shot because I had already wasted a year during my year off. So I felt like I needed to decide right then and there. So I applied for design school and got in. And I don't know, I just felt from the beginning like that wasn't my thing. I was so sad and disappointing during the first couple semesters. I even wrote letters to myself saying that if I wasn't feeling excited by the third or fourth semester, I was going to take a semester off and focus on YouTube. Because, I had just given that dream up and I was still very resentful to myself. But of course, I never did take that semester off. I finished my degree, and to this day, I feel like I made the wrong choice. Mainly because I don't get paid as much as I would like, and I don't love it enough to not care about the low wage. So yeah, that's how I know that was not the right choice. I don't feel I made the right choice there, but I think it's too late to change it now because I'm like 5 years into my career. I'm trying to get better, and even though I don't love it, I think it's fine, but I wanted to focus my life on something that I loved. But whatever. The point of this video is not to make you feel bad about it. I'm telling all these stories to hopefully help someone. If anything here sounds remotely familiar to your situation, please, for the love of God, look at my life and ask yourself if you want to regret your life 10 years from now. Make an example out of these stories. Take a step back and follow your gut. Actually, no, take a step forward and follow your gut feeling. Don't hesitate on the things that you feel are right for you. Because in all of these stories, I didn't follow that gut feeling. Instead, I was overanalyzing and acting from a quote-unquote objective point of view. And that's a terrible way to live because you're not being objective. You're just letting your fears dictate your life because maybe something doesn't seem logical or a good idea. But that's your fear talking to you. And we humans are not very objective. We let our emotions dictate our choices. So if your fear is stronger than, I don't know, your motivation, then you're gonna not do whatever the hell you're thinking of. And you're probably gonna regret it 5 years from now, 10 years from now. Don't hold yourself back and follow your gut feeling. Start working on whatever you want to do. Ask that person out. Upload the video. Make the song. Apply for the job. Move out. Do whatever the hell you want to do in this life. But please do not let fear be the one thing guiding your life. Because that's not a very exciting life.